Hello guys, for today's video, we will be just tackling on about HackerRank challenge. I will be explaining on my thought process on how to solve a data structure more on about linked list, and the problem will be get node value. I will also put the challenge in the description for you to check if you can solve it with your own thought process or approach doing it. So at first, let's just explain the problem. The problem itself, we are tasked to find the data at a specific position from the tail or starting from the tail of a single linked list, which is in this one. There you go. So in this case, the tail is at position 0 stated and parent is at 1 and so on. In the example, the list is 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's remember that our head refers to 3, which is the first one. And the position from the tail that it is given is 2. The output should be 2 here because 2 is 2 nodes away from the tail, starting from 0. And below it will be just the function description, and next will be the return. What will be our final output should be for this function or problem. And in the input format, this one is very important for you to understand the problem itself. It also explains the sample input and how does it comes up with the sample output. Now, my thought process or approach will be in here will be more on a two-pointer technique. I can also do a stack approach here, but I prefer the two-pointer technique because it is more efficient in this type of problem because I will not be needing to traverse or count the list twice, and I will not be needing to store the data itself in type of list or stack like that. So we will be using Python 3 for us to answer this solution. Okay. So in this case, we will just be initializing first uh in the function. So example, let's just call our variable as first pointer, and it is equals to list like that. And we will be calling another variable which will be also have the value of list like that. So in this case, it is this two pointer or two variable has the value of list. I can also do this type of code, so it will not be a redundant type. This is also possible in Python equals to list. So instead of calling it in two, I just call it in one line type of code. So in this case, let's always refer on the example of 3, 2, 1, and 0 and how does it gets from the value 2. So both this first pointer and second pointer has the value of list. So in short, it has the value of 3 like that. Let's try to value of 3 like that. Next, we'll be using a for loop because we will be moving the first pointer ahead by 2 steps, and it is now point to the position or the desired position of the linked list. So let's just call a for loop here. For in range. That's how you loop using it. And in this case, we will just be calling the position from the yeah, there you go. It is already given and it will be just loop the value itself in that. Next, we will be just calling the first pointer here, and its value will be first pointer dot next. So next comes from this one. It is on the parameters of the singly linked list node. It is also stated in this one in the function description. Okay. So in this case, it is in this for loop, it just moved the first pointer from the position from tail steps ahead. So this one will be dynamic or it will be given on the based on the user or the issue, the input. Lastly, we will just be doing a while loop here. The purpose is The purpose of this, it will just move the both of the pointer until the first pointer reaches the end of the single linked list. So in this case, let's just call while first pointer dot next. There you go. I can also try to not equals to none, that type of while loop, but in this case, I'll just do it like this. It is just the same. Now let's call first pointer, and its value will be the next one. So next means just the, so example, in the first pointer, our value is 3. And now, in this while loop, the value of the first pointer will now be 2. It is just counting. That next, it means that it connects on the next value of the value of the pointer that you are on. Now let's just call second pointer is equals to second pointer dot next. It will just move both of this pointer until the first pointer reaches the end. Now, after that, we can just return the, the second pointer. There you go. And its data. I think that's it. In the previous one, I had a wrong answer because I think I know already the problem. So in this case, let's try to run this code now if we'll pass the sample test cases. As you can see, it already passed the sample test cases. Remember to return the data of the second pointer. There you go. Okay. Remember that second pointer still has the value of 3. It is the purpose of first pointer, it is just counting on the steps ahead from position from tail to the first pointer itself. That is more on the approach of two pointer itself. I hope you understand it. Let's try to submit the code. There you go. It all passed the test results and test cases. So just remember in this challenge that we should also deal with the edge cases, such as the invalid position, what if the position from tail is greater than or equal to the length of the linked list. You should also think about what if the list is empty. We can also, what do you call this? We can also miscalculate the gap between the pointer and can lead to incorrect results. So make sure to understand the problem itself first before hopping on the approach that you will be using. So I think that's it for the video today. I hope you understand it.